Whoa, I am tiny as hell. What am I doing down here? Hold on. There we go. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday. We are back at it again with some Xenogears. Hopefully well, I say hopefully, but like I've had a really good time. Assumedly the final stream. We went absolutely hog wild the past like 2.5 hours that I've been home after work. Your head looked like a little mushroom cap. Hey, yo. But we were going real crazy with it, unfortunately, because of the nature of having to like go out and grind. I did have to leave the dungeon, so we are gonna have to, you know, walk back again. It is the price we pay for attempting it too early. But effectively in the past 2 hours, here's a little bit of a peek behind the curtain, if you will. So this was last night, just about level 68, you know, level 63, about 65 hours of game time. This is right now. I squeezed in 15 hours in the last two. Jumped up in levels immensely. Unlocked death blows for death blow 3. Most death blows, honestly, for every character I had besides Billy. And then I think Tuesday and Maria don't have death blows of their own, but it's okay. And after leveling all that up, I've come to realize that both Citan and Fei are absolute fucking monsters when it comes to like normal damage. Because for a little while I was depending on like Emeralda using her like magic and shit and like, you know, clearing out groups. And then like I kind of unlocked everyone's death blows and realized, wow, I've really been handicapping myself because I didn't understand how the system worked. It took me 80 hours. But yeah, what's it called? We're like pretty much all the way there. All of our gears, I've upgraded everyone's engines, I've upgraded everyone's armor, everyone's weapons are topped off. Couldn't ask for anything better besides going straight to the, I think it was like the sand, like the dune like island or whatever, Duneman. But I don't know if we're gonna do that. I don't know if we need to. We could, but it might be just like a little overkill. But yeah, how you doing? How you doing? Good to see you, Sky, Watermelon, Flash. Hope y'all are doing well. Our continuation from last night. You know, there was something I was debating doing as like a mixture of like a little bit of yap and a little bit of content. And y'all can, I might put it up on a poll. I don't know how interesting it is for people, but there was like, I would say like a couple of months back, maybe like early January, late December, I was very, very into doing like daily games. You know, games like Connections and Wordle and like Scrandle, Food Guesser, that kind of thing. Would it be better for me to like just kind of like shove that in to like whenever I feel like it in the middle of a stream? Because sometimes I do that. Or would it be more preferable if we like kind of attached it to every one of our like opening beginning yaps, where we kind of just, you know, do all of the ones that seem kind of interesting for the moment, and then jump into the game to like give everyone time to like, I guess, hop on in, and also for me to get like warmed up. It's like a good, I feel like it's a decent enough way to like flow into like games we're playing. A lot of our games that we play do have me like talking a bunch, so it's like I don't have to dry run into like a very like emotionally intense scene. I don't know. We're thinking about it. We're considering it. We might play around with the idea, but it also kind of feels like in doing so, that adds an hour. I wouldn't say an hour, maybe like 30 to 40 minutes of stream that could otherwise be dedicated to like what I'm playing. It's like a little bit of like a toss-up. I don't know. Like, I feel like it could be interesting. I feel like it could potentially open up like topics for me to talk about, whether it be just like about food, about like places, about certain games. Do a poll in the Discord. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then like maybe not all guessers, but if I don't do all guessers, then like it's just kind of like 5 minutes of me like doing something weird. It doesn't really feel right. I don't know. We were just spitballing. But anyways, that's enough of us looking over at our stats. I think we can go ahead and maybe make our way to the dungeon. And on the Discord too, I was kind of considering, I did say I would do a live reading of the fan fiction that Noobly wrote that I read. Honestly, I read it yesterday when, like, a little bit before stream, I had read through it. And it's pretty much safe. It's very safe, very say-so. We could totally, like, read it, and I feel like, you know, if I just go in there, fight the boss, and then, like, finish the stream, we're gonna be here for, like, 40 or 50 minutes. It's gonna be very, very short. So, like, I don't know. we may as well. We may as well open up with the reading. If Noobly shows up, she can also, you know, run it back, and then, you know, there you go. She can hear it read live on stream. I don't know if I'm necessarily like a narrator or anything, but we'll do our best. We just gotta find like a good place that like fits the mood. Like, what was the music like in the winter hideout? The snow hideout. Yeah, we might wait there. We might go there first, do our reading, and then once again make our way to Deus, or whatever it was called. I don't know if it was called Deus. I know the like thing we're going to go fight is called Deus, but I don't remember if this was like the name of the ship that got like taken over or whatever. Yeah, it was just Deus. That's Deus right there. Now, we could do the, like, we could see if we could beat the dragon on Duneman Island. Although, it's still kind of scary to me because we did get one shot before. So it's like, I don't know. Like, maybe? Like, we're really strong now. But I don't know if we're strong in the, like, survival way. Hold on. I'm just curious to see if we'll get one shot. Because I haven't tested it yet with our, like, newfound power. And I've also found out that, the reason why my controller was disconnecting so much yesterday, which was, like, adding to my tilt factor when I was, like, fighting for my life, is because I have batteries inserted in my controller. So it was, like, conflicting between using wireless connection and cable. So for now, I've got it like unplugged. We're just playing with the controller in our lap. No wires. And then when it ends up dying, if it does, we'll switch over. Now, if only I could figure out how to land on here consistently. There we go. Yeah, so because we Because we did all that grinding for the death blows. Hold on, I want to see if I can get Ceton to infinity attack level or whatever. Because I think I just do this. We like charge, another one. Oh, we're not going to get to infinity. We'll get to 3 though. But before it would always stop at 1. And now look at us. Look how strong we are. Okay. Take me to the Dune Man Isle, where we can't take our gears and we have to fight big monsters. The big question, what's even here? Ah, there we go, perfect. Exactly who I wanted to see. Not feeling the best, but I'm here. Welcome on in, Noobly. Hope you're feeling better. But, yeah, we did a lot of grinding. Ceton now has crystal water and has changed the game. Ceton is an absolute demon. He's hitting Gale on command now. Oh, that healed? Never mind, we're screwed. I forget what Tornado Hand was. There we go. Is it because it's a water dragon? Is that where I fucked up? Am I about to find out? Oh no! I'm about to find out every element is like not good for this. What were Ceton's death blows again? We've got like... I need something that's not water. Hold on, real quick little like combo check for Ceton. Also, hello Sky, good to see you, good to see you. Death Blow, Xenogears, Guide. This is what I'm looking for. Yeah, because it seems like Crystal Water Elemental attack hurt, was not good. Same with Wind. Kind of makes me feel like maybe all elements are gonna suck. And also, why am I down here again? Did I press something that made that happen? I remember you running into the big chickens before. Why aren't we using the mechas? We can't use the mechas here. But yeah, welcome on in, welcome on in. Maybe we try fire? Triangle, square, triangle... Let's see. Triangle, square, triangle, cross. Is it all like normal elements? It is. So the higher elements work, nothing else works. Which means, would ray count work? Triangle, triangle, square, cross? I mean, we haven't seen this attack yet, so... It's like, what's she doing? Okay. Are we all dead? We might all be dead. Why do I keep moving? Is it connected to my controller? Hold on. All right, I'm looking at my model and seeing why I like duck in the corner. I'm pressing shift, I'm pressing tab. Oh, I know why. Yeah, there we go. My model was unlocked. And when I was scrolling through the death blow combo list, I was making myself tiny. Yeah, we're now locked in, literally. Okay, but I don't know if we can outdamage the dragon. Like, we've got all this, but it's not, I'm not all that confident. Like, I think we're dead. Speaking of locked in, how goes the Uma CMs? I do not see it. But we did manage to beat a dragon. Like a dragon? Okay, I mean, if we could beat that, we might be able to beat most things. Like, what we got going on here? Did you grind off stream? We grinded hella off stream. I got everyone's death blows maxed out again. Well, again, for the first time. So we're very, very powerful. My one hope. Yeah, like, is this something? Zoom on through. Are these guys strong? Not strong enough to beat us. What level are you now? I'm having trouble focusing my eyes. No worries, no worries. So Fei is level 80. So there must be like a direction I'm supposed to go in. Oh, we looped. Okay. Well, I don't really have much to go off in here. If I wanted to find like Seaton's sword. But we got so good at just hitting that like turbo button. Yeah, let's leave the desert. It's okay. We don't need Seaton's cool weapon. We already beat a dragon like by itself on foot, so we could do just about anything. Every game needs turbo. They really do. Cause like as much as I love these animations, like when you're grinding for 15 hours, which was kind of what I did. So, Noobly, for what you may have missed, when I got home from work, the very first thing I did after making all my thumbnails and my schedule for the week was pure Xenogears, nothing but Xenogears. And I compressed, because of turbo mode, I compressed 15 hours of fighting into 2 hours. It took me 15 hours to catch everyone up to where they should have been. Because I was playing very suboptimally, I'll say. Value, yeah. That's faster than any sort of turbo mode that Trails could offer. I think most Trails does is like 4 times or 8 times. Yeah, turbo mode goes hard. There comes a point when you've seen all the animations a million times over, just let us turbo. Yeah, exactly. I feel the same way with most games I play, especially like the JRPGs, right? Because as much as I love the animations, like I was getting tired of like seeing the same animations in like Persona, in like Metaphor, in Monochrome Mobius, in Trails, and like all that. But like Trails has a button to skip all that, which is great. But like the main offender for me was Persona and Metaphor, because damn, some of them cast times were really long. And it's like, when I think about that and the thought of like hopping on more JRPGs that maybe don't have a turbo button, I'm scared. I fear for my life. Yeah, I don't need another level up menu at this point. Yeah. Okay, if I remember, was there anything eerie about the music in Deus? There was no music in Deus, right? Oh, well, this is a little too grim. So I'm gonna read the fanfiction noobly, if you're okay with it. A live reading. But I want to find a good place to have some BGM go while we do our reading. I'm thinking it's gonna be the winter hideout, the snow hideout. That's where I was trying to go. Yeah, you can read it. Thank you, appreciate it. So we'll land here, we'll go inside, and then we'll go ahead and do that. Read it at Ziton's house. Can we even go there? I don't think we can. Not anymore anyways. Can we? Yeah, all this travel can just be turboed. Yeah. I do still like the vibes of traveling though. I still can? Okay. You know what? Let's go do that then, if we can. Let's see if I can spot where Lahan is. I seem to remember it being somewhere over here, maybe on like the right side of the continent. Oh, we can. Is that Citon's house? Can I explore the remains of Lahan? We can't. Yeah, his house didn't get destroyed with the village. Huge. I would have never thought to come back here. I wonder if there's anything new for us to, like, see. Are we gonna get... What kind of fights? Is it still, like, the little baby, like, baby fights? Like, if I do this, are we, like, hydrogen bombing this wolf? The Ceton hydrogen bomb versus the wolf coughing baby. And it's like 2 XP. Yeah. Oh my god, I was kidding about the 2. All right. It is good vibes here. Now, if only I could remember how to get to Ceton here. Ceton's house. Did I have to do a cool jump? We're maybe better off just trying to escape. Yeah, also Midori's ring is there. If you give it to her, you get items. Oh, interesting, interesting. I guess it would make sense. It would be like something we could do. It's like Ceton's character interaction. Yeah, dinner time? Yeah, no worries, Watermelon. Go and get yourself some grub. I know I should have. But we were grinding! Yeah, is Yui even still here? Oh yeah, this is good music for the reading. Also, hello Archeolus, good to see you, good to see you. Hope you're doing well too. Yeah, we're about to do our live reading of the fanfiction that Noobly put out. Yeah, my eyes get fully focused, that'd be nice. Chicken! Ceton, where's your wife? Where are you hiding your wife? I need to see her. Something's carved in small letters in the corner. Huh. You know, I kind of forgot about this. Did this ever have any, like, significance? Celebrating my daughter's birth, may all the dreams, courage, and love in the world be yours. Huh. Yeah, I guess she's not around. Oh, it was for Emeralda. Oh, so that was something. Yeah, I'll have to look back at that. All right, reading time. I'm gonna need to. The music's gonna pause because we can't tab out. But we will be back with it in just a second. Let me just go ahead and bring it up. Yeah, Kim made it for so Fei's soul would remember, I think. Wild that my frames are higher in here. Are they? Oh, you know what they are? It's normally locked to 60, to 30, huh? Interesting. Okay. So here we go. A Dangerous Delirium by Nubly. Should we read the summary? I guess we'll read the summary. Fire over there making the frames go burr. Summary. A mysterious illness sweeps the village of Lahan. Fei and many other villagers fall ill. Citan, as the town's doctor, has to both discover the source of the illness and take care of all those sick as well to make sure Fei's fever doesn't awaken id. And it's set place 2 years before the events of the game. Uma Musume Archeolus? Archeolus is coming back. Hey, yo! It'd be a good time to come back with the anniversary. Okay. Here we go. Fei felt awful. To be honest, he had been feeling unwell for a few days. His stomach was hurting near constantly as well as a dull ache throughout his whole body. But he felt even worse today. He clutched his stomach as a round of cramps hit him. A strange illness had been going around the village of Lahan. Citan, the local doctor, had already been swarmed with patients, and he didn't want to burden the good doctor any further. Unfortunately, his body gave him no choice. Fei got out of bed. As he neared the end of the stairs, he suddenly felt lightheaded and fell to the ground unconscious, seeing a brief glance of Timothy before his vision blacked out. "Fei!" Timothy cried out. He grabbed Fei in his arms and ran up the mountain to Citan's house. He kicked the door to knock as his hands were full holding Fei. I didn't mention Midori, she just fucked off somewhere, I guess. Yeah, all good. I feel like even I have forgotten about Midori at times. Maybe even Citan has forgotten about Midori, the way he didn't say a single fucking word to his daughter. Is all I'm saying. Citan opened the door to see Timothy panting and desperately trying to catch his breath while holding Fei's unconscious body. The doctor lifted Fei's body and felt the fever radiating off him, the smell of sweat emanating from his sickly body. He carried the young man to the spare guest room. Since Fei was unconscious, there was no way he could take his temperature normally. He had an advanced body scanner from Solaris, although he rarely used it. Instead, he opted for a less advanced thermometer that was frequently used on the surface in order to avoid suspicion. He scanned Fei's body with the thermometer. It beeped and revealed that Fei had a fever of 104. A high fever. If he becomes delirious, that could cause id to surface. Fei let out a groan, signaling that he was waking up. Doc, what happened? You passed out, Fei. Did I? Yes, and if Timothy hadn't seen you then... Citan took a deep breath, trying desperately to hide his frustration. He walked over towards the sink, grabbed a towel and ran it under cold water. Fei's immune system had weakened due to his wounds from a year ago. It seems that in some way his body was yet to fully recover. He turned off the faucet. I told you to be careful about getting sick, and to come see me immediately if you started feeling unwell, he said, placing the wet towel on Fei's forehead. A sharp cramp hit Fei. He clutched his stomach and curled up in the fetal position. Doc, my stomach hurts. It really hurts, he whined. Let me see, pulling the blankets off him. Fei shivered. You need to stop clutching your stomach so I can take a look. Fei unwrapped his arms from his stomach and laid on his back. He winced from the pain. Citan looked down. Fei's midsection seemed rather distended. He gently touched Fei's abdomen. It felt notably bloated. We should have added that his pelvis was cracked for some unknown reason. Hey, yo, Archeolus! Have you been experiencing a change in your bowel movements? Fei blushed a bit at the rather uncomfortable question. Yes, I keep finding myself having to run to the bathroom. Anything else? My entire body hurts. My head hurts. I'm always tired. I don't feel hungry. I've barely eaten, yet I can't keep anything down. The symptoms all line up. It seems you've caught the same thing as everyone else. Are you mad at me for getting myself sick? No, Fei, I am not mad. I'm just concerned is all. Besides, it's not your fault you got sick. A short silence filled the air. A guilty look showed in Fei's glassy eyes. Why did you not come see me sooner? Citan asked, his voice more gentle and soft-spoken than normal. I didn't think I was that sick, he admitted. I didn't want to waste your time. You would not have wasted my time. Citan handed him a pill and a glass of water. Take this. It should alleviate your symptoms and lower your fever. Fei obeyed the instructions, swallowing the pill and drinking some water. Fei... Oh, wait. Try to get some more sleep, Fei. It will help your body recover. Fei covered himself with the blankets and closed his eyes. Citan quietly walked out, closing the door behind him. He came over to the room Yui was in. She was attending to some other patients. He had given her some medical training, so she was acting as a nurse. Yui, I need a moment to talk to you. She ran over to him and he shut the door. I need you to watch over Fei for me. I will attend to the other patients. Hyuga, she said, her voice full of worry. I told you not to call me that. I go by Citan now, he scolded, although in a way that sounded far more tired than angry. You look exhausted. You should get some rest. Citan sighed. He knew as well as she did how tired he was getting. While he was stronger than most, he could only take so much. The sickness that had struck Lahan village had left him very little time to rest. If only he had more assistants instead of just him and Yui. You know as well as I do that that's not an option. Still, you're running yourself ragged. I know, and I promise I will get plenty of rest when this is all over. The lack of sleep is affecting you more than you think, my dear. Surely the stress is getting to you as well. Did you find the source of the sickness? She said, changing the subject. No, not yet. Do you have any ideas? I noticed that the people getting sick seem to be from the northern part of the village. Citan realized that she was right. You might be onto something there. I'll go investigate the well now. Citan grabbed a vial and headed out the door. He ran down the hill to Lahan village, his feet thumping against the ground with every step. Close the northern well, he yelled once he arrived at the village. Dr. Izuki, exclaimed the village chief. The doctor stopped running as he came into town. Close the northern well so that no one can drink from its water, as it has been contaminated. In fact, have everyone dump out any water they got from the well, he said, panting through every word. Panting through every word. I don't know if I could do that. Could I? Close down the northern well so no one can drink from its It's water. It's been contaminated. In fact, have everyone dump out any water they got from the well. Yeah, kind of like that. Despite his fitness level, the run still had him left out of breath. Say no more, I'll have it done, said the chief. I wish to investigate the well. It will help me determine the cause of illness and potentially find a cure. As you wish. A crowd had gathered around the well. Seitan had tied a rope around his waist. Lower me carefully, he said to Timothy. I'll call to you when I want you to pull me back up. Timothy nodded and gently lowered Seitan into the well. Seitan heard a splash at the bottom of his trousers. Oh wait, let me read that again. Seitan heard a splash as the bottom of his trousers became wet. Stop, Seitan yelled. It seemed that Timothy took a moment to hear him, as by now he was waist deep in the water. Have you reached the water? Asked Timothy. Yes, I'll need to collect a sample, then lift me back up. He grabbed the vial from his pocket and filled it with the water. He was almost certain the well was contaminated, although with what he didn't know. Also off topic, but your Seitan voice is submissive. Hey, yo! Let me blow my nose. All this reading be doing something in my nose here. Alright. Where was I? He was almost certain the well was contaminated, although with what he didn't know. Seitan got out his flashlight. He was hoping he could find some clues inside the well. He looked around but was disappointed. He couldn't find anything that would provide a clue to the mystery ailment. Noobly added again with the help for reviews. Alright, pull me up, Seitan yelled. Timothy pulled on the rope until the doctor was well out of the well. Or was out of the well. Pulling the rope when they're well out of the well would be crazy. He just never stopped. You're soaking wet, Doc, said Alice. You should change into some dry clothes before you head back. Yeah, after all you've done for us, the least we can do is get you some dry clothes. You can borrow some of mine if you want. Seitan pondered at the offer for a second. His sopping wet clothes were rather uncomfortable, and they could potentially increase the chances of him getting sick. I will take you up on that offer. Thank you. Timothy led Seitan to his house and handed Seitan some of his clothes. You may use this room to change, Timothy said before leaving and closing the door. Seitan removed his wet clothes and dried himself off from the waist down. He put on the clothes provided to him, and while they didn't quite fit him right, they were still far more comfortable than his wet attire. He opened the door carrying his wet clothes in his arms. Oh, you can leave those here. Alice will wash them for you. Seitan hesitated for a moment before placing his wet clothing on the ground. When he returned to his house, he went to his study. He put a vial on his desk and grabbed the syringe that he had prepared beforehand and placed it into his pocket. Excuse me. We still got that cough. He went down to the room Fei was staying at and found that the young man had fallen to the floor. Fei, why are you on the ground? I needed to use the bathroom. He mumbled, still sounding half asleep. Fei, there's a chamber pot you can use. Fei shook his head. That's embarrassing, he whined. Seitan helped Fei up and walked him over to the bathroom. Do you need me to help you in there? Fei shook his head. He came out of the bathroom with some help and got back into bed. For the next few hours, it seemed Fei kept getting worse. His fever had risen to 106. Somehow, despite the medicine, his fever had only risen. If he gets more delirious and it'd resurface, the only solution would be to sedate him for a few days. He had the syringe with the medicine, or rather poison, to do such a thing in his pocket. Fei fell asleep. Mother, no! He cried out. Mother, stop! Fei awoke with a stark, no, please, stop hurting me, Mother! Then he saw Fei's eyes start to change from his normal brown to a yellowish orange. His brown hair started turning red around the roots. Seitan grabbed the syringe and injected the substance into Fei's arms. Before Fei could even react, he fell unconscious. Seitan panted, his heart pounding in his chest. He knew how dangerous id was and thus couldn't take any chances. He took a look at the unconscious body to see that it was in fact Fei. Not a hint of id was present. He began to question himself. Had he really even seen it? In this moment of a clear mind, it hit him. His head was pounding and his stomach was in knots. Maybe Yui is right, but this is affecting me more than I think. I kind of bled into a little bit of a weird English accent there. Maybe Yui is right, and this is affecting me more than I think, he muttered, putting the syringe back in his pocket. He left the room. He still had that sample of water to investigate. We went up to his study. He went up to his study. Whoops. He carefully placed a drop of the well water under his microscope. He looked into the eyepiece and saw the bacteria wiggling around. It's E. coli. Good thing I shut that well. I wonder how it got contaminated. Unfortunately, Seaton had more urgent things to do at the moment than investigate the source of the contamination. It had taken 3 days for Fei to wake up again, but by this time, most of the townsfolk had been well enough to return home. Seaton desperately hoped Fei wouldn't remember the injection. Doc, what happened? You fell asleep for a long time is all. The master gaslighter, by the way. How long was I asleep? About 3 days. You clearly needed your rest. Seaton grabbed the thermometer and took Fei's temperature. He was relieved to see it had fallen 5 degrees since its peak. Doc, before I fell asleep, I remember you injecting me with something. Seaton felt his heart drop to his stomach. What was it? Fei asked. Just some medicine to help lower your fever. Although it seems I accidentally doubled your dose and it led to an unintended side effect. I do apologize. Doc, what is it? Everything hurts, Fei complained. I want more medicine. Unfortunately, I can't get to anymore. I gave you a high dose with that injection and I'm worried it might still be in your system. I want more medicine, Fei demanded. I will have some soup made for you. Perhaps you'll feel better if you eat something. I'm not hungry, Fei grumbled. Seaton had almost forgotten how childish and whiny Fei could be when he wasn't feeling well. At least it was better than the delirium. You've not eaten in 3 days. You must be hungry even if you do not feel it. Fine, Fei grumbled, crossing his arms over his chest and sulking. Seaton walked out to talk to his wife. He's awake now, isn't he? Is he any better? Yes, my dear. Please prepare some soup for him. Something easy to digest, so as to hold back on the spices. Yui nodded and started to prepare the soup. After about a half an hour, the soup was done. Seaton entered the room Fei was staying in. I have some soup ready. Now do you think you can feed yourself, or do you need me to feed you? I can feed myself. After taking a bite of the soup, he realized just how hungry he really was. He ate the entire bowl in 3 minutes. May I have some more? Of course. I had Yui prepare a large pot just in case. Fei continued to devour 3 more servings of soup. Good soup. After finishing, Fei took a good long look at Seaton. He looked pale. Dark circles and bags had formed under his eyes. His back hair and clothes were disheveled. You don't look so good yourself, Doc. I'll be fine. I just need to get some rest. You sound like me before I ended up collapsing. Seaton gave him a teasing glare. I'll rest once you're well again. Fei's health continued to improve until he was able to leave and Seaton was finally able to rest. GG! The end. Also black hair. Okay, black hair. His black hair and clothes were disheveled. Okay. That makes way more sense than back hair. I was like, yo, what's Fei doing looking at Seaton's back hair? The Seaton back shots. But yeah, that was a dangerous delirium by Noobly. Make sure to leave a good review on Audible and use my promo code Yeah, I got nothing. What do people use for audiobooks nowadays? Is it still Audible? Is Audible like the one that everyone goes to? Oh. Wait, how do people go up that hill? I've never thought about that. What the hell? That's like a straight vertical climb. Look at that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way Citon's like wife and daughter can get back. Maybe that's why no one's here. Promo code hentai, ayo. I don't know if that would be my promo code. I don't know what like promo code would be. We don't really have like a bit. We don't have like a solid bit. We need to develop a solid bit. I mean, it could also just be like Code Nietzsche. But you know, I guess it would be like Code Nietzsche. But yeah, that was like the bit being NCR. Would it be like Nietzsche TR? What's the play? Oh shit! Wait, if I just put like a weird little like, oh my gosh, I never thought about it. If I give myself a middle name, we're already Nietzsche Rokuha. So give me like a thing in the T. We can just permanently be abbreviated as NTR. I can't believe it never really like dawned on me. Nietzsche Temu. I've never bought a single thing from like any of those like distributors. I want to keep it that way. But yeah, I think we've got everything we can do. We could do a bunch of like cool robot fights, but oh my. Oh, but the re is a little different because it's like ro ni toro. But yeah, okay, dungeon time. Let's walk our ass all the way back to Deus. We're gonna find out that today's stream is gonna be like an hour and a half. Here for peak. Welcome on in, Brando. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, I didn't message you about it. So, level 80. So we've done a lot of grinding for everyone. Everyone has their third death blow unlocked. So everyone is going to be able to pop off in that next fight. All of the gears have been upgraded. We're just insane with it now. Outside of like an act of... I mean, we don't know what the final boss is going to be like, but we've seen all of the supports. You missed story time? Yeah. Yeah, you did miss the fan fiction moment, Brando. We were reading the fan fiction that Nublia wrote at the top of the stream. That's not the button we're looking for. See, I wish there was music in here. There should be music in this dungeon. Like something. I'm almost tempted to like start playing Spyro of Erebos from Cold Steel 3. It's kind of the same vibe as like what's happening right now. You remember where to go in this dungeon? Mostly. I think I had to go to the like top right over there. And then the next area, I don't remember if the next area is the one with the elevators and stuff, but we should be good. We just have to avoid combat. I mean, we don't have to. We're already strong, but you know what? Yeah, we're strong. Wait, play Riki the Legendary Harpoon from Xenoblade. Is there humming on my mic? Yes, there is. Thank you for catching that. All right, we're good. Yeah, I don't know why my mic does that from time to time, but should be fixed now. Oh, right, we have to do this again. All right, get ready. Get your nausea pills ready. Imagine doing this in like first person. I would love to be like piloting the gear. I'll just close my eyes. I don't remember it being this long. I was almost about to like play some Star Fox music, and then I remembered Nintendo. We would never. We wouldn't survive. They would kill us. Dead in the streets type beat. It's over now. Mm-hmm. Now the question is, do we remember how to get to the middle? Because I feel like we may have to do some adjusting again. Do I have to do it all over? No, we don't. Because we can get... Wait, can we? We need to get... I don't see the path. Wait, is it already connected? If I enter the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, left, 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 right. So I need to get to the bottom right one. Why is it rotated? Did things move around? Yeah, you need to touch the 2 lasers first. Did the lasers turn themselves on again? Because we ended up leaving the base. Like, this isn't a restart. This is like us going back into it from leaving. Okay, you might be fine then. Just get to that red box, yeah. As soon as I can figure out how. Because I kind of don't remember. I'm just like hoping I'm going the right way. Yeah, Redbox is the DVD rental service. I feel like the door in the middle of the right wall was good. Am I there? Yeah, I am there. Also, hello, Eli. Good to see you. Good to see you, Mr. What is the name of that gacha again? We were in there for like a little bit, but unfortunately we were grinding hella in Xenogears because We had a limited amount of time. Yeah, the door in the middle right wall. Oh, yeah, Wizardry Gaming. Yes, yes. Oh, okay. And then we go all the way top right. That was it. We remember. Here, let's even do this fight because we can. Am I going the right way? So we go east, north. Bah. Bah. Yeah, I'm so glad those aren't doing 9,999 anymore. Like, it makes these fights actually bearable. Back to work I go. Have a good time, Archeolus. Or at least have a bearable time. Back to the KG. I know every time I'm like watching one of Sky's streams when I'm at work, I like yearn for my breaks and my lunches, and then like I announce going back by like, back to my cage I go, the Wagey KG. Yeah, better. Good to hear, good to hear. Okay, and then north. They're not making it very easy. Okay, there we go. And we've made it back. Which does mean final boss time. We're getting back in there. Think I could give myself some mac and cheese. Ooh, mac and cheese mentioned. I could go for some mac and cheese. I haven't made homemade mac and cheese in a while. Eyes can focus. Glad to hear, glad to hear. Go? Yeah, we jumping in. Here we go. Now, the bigger question is, can we die? Also, close your eyes. Like, if I don't move... Can we Luigi strat this? If I never move, am I gonna get hurt? Oh my god, we can almost Luigi strat this. Never mind. Ah! We gotta look at the angel again. Looking away? Alright, we're good, we're good. Let's get our repairs, and then we'll be ready. So I bought some tank guards too for the floor mat. I'm a believer. We'll make a save. I think everyone's got good accessories, so I'm not too worried. And then we'll change our party in here. Whoa! Okay. Yeah, tank guards and Z charges are good for the rug boss. Okay. So, for the first fight, I kind of want to get Bart in. We'll also throw, like... Tuesday's kind of a throwaway, but sure. And then, like, Billy again. Billy's also a little bit throwaway. So who are we fighting first? Oh no. Maybe this is for the best. That still really hurts. And now that everyone's leveled up, Tuesday's kind of not able to pull her own weight. Big ouch. Huh? 0 damage? Wait, maybe it's cooked. Did I not equip Billy with the right equipment? Okay, we're at 3. I'm gonna honestly try and get a infinity or whatever. So I think if I do that and cancel. Same here. Oh, maybe we don't get infinity. Okay, well, hard Gatling. Damn, wait. I didn't equip Billy properly. Okay, good thing he's here then. Good thing we have Bart. Because Bart is for sure equipped. Damn, only 1,000. Yeah, and he's out of ammo. Shit. Oh, but that was good. Yeah, how strong was this guy? Were we doing like shit like this? I feel like we might have been doing better before I did this fight. You know what? Let's run it back. It's right here. And then let's make sure Billy has got the right equipment on. Yeah, he should have been using this the entire time. And then as far as gear is concerned... I think it's that. And then by putting the death blower on, we're able to get like crazy numbers, I think. So we'll like take out Death Blower 3 and put it on. There we go. Now we're ready. Now where is that motherfucker who was like doggy walking us last night? Is it you? Oh no. Wait, did I equip everything already? Death blower, okay, good. Was it you? There we are. And real damage? Kind of. Dog, 2 AoEs in a row? If he does AoE again, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not 100% on how, like, activating hyper mode works, but... Uh-oh. It is a world of difference against, Chujide. Yeah, I actually like it doing that attack. Whoa, what the fuck? Bart just manhandling this, like, god? That's kind of funny. Okay. We're going for the big attack. Let's shoot Blaze Shot. Damn. Still hanging in there. There we go. Arguably, maybe my my weakest party composition too. Because I didn't do any leveling for Billy, and Bart was like one of the first people I went through, so I didn't do too much for him either. We've done it! The motherfucker who beat our ass earlier. Now get me out of here. We're switching out comps. I'll keep Tuesday just because. But I think we can do a lot with Citan. We can do a lot with Citan and weirdly, maybe Maria? I haven't really tried Maria, but I'm willing to try. We did level up her gear inside of, like, the Big Joe guy. So let's see what we're fighting. Hopefully it's not the door or the floor mat. Because then I would have not equipped the proper items. Fuck. Also, what did my items even look like? Yeah, this is nothing. I'll put... I'll put this on. So that was the door, the floor. This must be... What did we fight? So there was like a whirlwind one, a floor one, and... Not you. And like a secret third one that I don't remember. What are you? Yeah, we'll do this one. Oh. Fuck, I did not want you. Oh, and it was the one that targeted, like, counters. The red diamond one. Alright, well, I guess we'll just do what we can until it decides to let me do something. There we go. Yeah, I don't understand the appeal of potato salad. That shit's nasty. I'm not a big fan of potato salad either. Yeah, Seaton's about to be, like, doing some nasty work here. Yeah, I don't care about you today. Keep hurting her. She exists to be a meat shield right now. I'm not a picky eater, but how do people eat it without wanting to puke? I just think it's mid. Okay. Try and get some heals out. Because I want to try to use Seaton somewhere else too. Got to be getting pretty low. No, fuck! It's always her! Okay, we'll use this opportunity to just really... That's all we got. Also, hot take, seafood's mid. A bit of a hot take. I might have agreed with you if I were like a couple years younger, but I kind of got really into seafood. Get me like a good seafood boil. Ooh. Ooh, I fuck with it immense. Okay. Is it possible to defeat the counter one without changing my party composition? Yeah, I kind of even don't want to attack because it's going to hurt Ceton. And Ceton is my goat. Right now, that's fine. Yeah, only 500? For sure. All right, let's try. I'll make a save. Are you gonna attack everyone? Okay. How much are you gonna hurt Ceton? I can live with the 700. Ooh, perfect! Yeah, right. We do want to, like, go heavy on it. Ah, she's getting back 8,000. Does it have low health? Maybe we're better off just attacking no matter what. That's so much health back. That's like all of it back. Oh, 1,000. Is it random? It has more health than Metatron. Just got to keep at it. Yeah, okay. I think Tuesday won this solo, right? Randomly. Okay, I'm kind of getting scared. Maria's really hurting. There we go. Did it have more health than Metatron? I don't think it did. Okay. And now we'll get a weirdo team for the final group. Like, who didn't get a chance to jump in? Rico. Seaton's actually still in a good place. How's Billy's gear? Or Billy? Bart. How's Bart's gear? How bad did it get hurt from the first boss? We have 4,000 fuel. Well, it doesn't really hurt. And if we equip... If we just, like, equip the, like, the Z charger, we're gonna lose all our fuel anyways. So yeah, Z charger. And then also... Might be overkill to throw tank guard on too, but we'll just throw tank guard on. Death blower. Maybe ether armor. Just all ether armor. All right, time to beat a carpet. Yeah, because I want to take Seaton and Emeralda to the final fight. So do we just not lose fuel? Or do we still lose fuel? Let's see. Oh, we don't lose any fuel from that. That's kind of nuts. That kind of means there's not really any rush. Oh, but it probably would have been good to pick gears that were fast. Actually, turning on the booster for Bart's not a good idea. Let's take it off. Okay. Yeah, that trivializes the fight. Whoa! Okay, that hurt. Never mind, I take it back. Forget everything I said. This guy's dangerous. Ooh, infinity. If we charge during infinity, we get a lot of fuel back, right? Sheesh! Okay, yeah, we'll turn on our booster. Life is worth living. Might even do it. Nah, I don't need to do it again. Maybe I'll do it again. I passed the trial and you've been rewarded with mac and cheese. Let's go! I hope I don't get killed. Oh. Right, booster. I need to turn it on Bart. Yeah, the fact that Rico is so low already, because he had like 34k to start. Is that always like half the health? GG. All right, and we can have some real demons for whatever I take into the final fight here. Only real gearheads. I want the death blowers on people. Let me take that off of Bart. I think Rico might have had one too. No, Rico didn't have one. This game's rated T for trauma? I'd be surprised. Is it actually rated T? Pretty heavy for a T game. They got a T rating somehow. Crazy. Yeah, anti-agil stuff is good for this fight. Okay, we'll keep that then. And if I had to put one thing on, we'll throw on the Z charger. Almost kind of want to put on the health repair too. Maybe we should. Yeah, frame HP is also good, yeah. I'm just now having to like juggle what I want to take with me. Because I feel like I'm going to need both fuel and frame HP for Fei. Hold on, what is that? So that's 100 defense. Let's put that on Fei. Then for Emeralda... Yeah, ESRB age ratings can be weird sometimes. Then again, I don't think Xenogears is anything most 15-year-olds can handle. True, true. I feel like, I've never really had an issue with, like, content. Like, I feel like from a very early age, I was playing some real wild stuff. Increase ether with the magic guard. Like, maybe we're fine. Maybe this is good. All right. It's time, y'all. It's time to fight God. Oh. Is it releasing ads? It's not. Okay. I want Fei to pop off. Looks like an angel from Evangelion. Mm-hmm. Cosmic Crusher! Is Seaton dead again? Oof. More boost. And I might even... No, this is fine. This is fine. We'll also boost with Fei. And now we do like a ether check. Okay, that's pretty good. Luckily, everyone's got angel defense. Can we get rid of those, like, gnats? Yeah, we might be better off doing... We might be better off doing our, like, big attacks. Our big EP attacks as Emeralda. See, I forgot that we didn't have system id. We'll keep doing this. Man, they hate my boy Seaton. I need to get to that, like, 3. If you didn't kill the 4 sub-bosses, this boss will be using their moves. Oh, that'd be brutal. And it's attacking really fast. Like, we've got our boosters on and everything. Also, the fact that Fei's just curative is the ID, Loki didn't sit right with me. I know it's a Freudian reference, but still. Yeah. Okay, are we sicko mode? Go, Mangaga. Seaton's about to go! Oh, here we go. Here we go! That's my dog. Holy! We haven't seen a number like that from us. There's no way it's over. It's about to do some bullshit. It's quiet. What happened? My gear won't budge anymore. The Zohar modifier has ceased functioning. This is probably the reason why our gears cannot move anymore. Oh, but Fei's is still moving. There is only a slight energy response coming from the core now. What about Ellie? What's happening to her inside of that thing? The Deus system's bind on her should have worn off by now. So why aren't we getting any kind of response? You don't think we heard her in that battle, too? Fei, calm down. The sensors are picking up a response from a life form within Deus. It is probably Ellie, so do not worry. I believe she's okay. Ellie! Can you hear me, Ellie? Deus is no longer active. It's all over now, so come out of there. Show me your face. Ellie! Ellie! What the? What's happening? Doc, what's going on? What's wrong? I am now detecting a tremendous amount of energy coming from within Deus. It seems as if something that was sealed up until now has suddenly been freed and is growing enormously. It couldn't be. The wave existence? The wave existence. That's gotta be it. The wave existence was just freed from its cage of fleshly existence in Zohar. It's probably attempting to return to the higher dimension that it originally came from. Which means this is the after effect of the dimensional shift? What do you mean, after effect? It is like a shockwave that is induced by the dimensional displacement. But so much energy. If this much energy is unleashed here now, If so much energy is unleashed, then what will happen, Doc? Tell us! Then this planet will be annihilated. These numbers indicate that it's more than enough energy to take out a whole planet. What you mean? Fucking Tuesday. You can't be serious. We all fought so hard, only to see this happen? Isn't there anything we can do? Can't we stop the after effect? Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. Almost all machinery, including our gears, are out of commission due to the Zohar having been shut down. This time, there's nothing we can do. To put it to you straight, this is the end for us. This is freaking stupid. How the hell could it all end like this? What were we all fighting for up till now? The vibrations are intensifying. Hold on a second. No, these vibrations are different. It has to be something else causing it. Look! Deus is rising. What is it this time? Deus is releasing its remaining energy and is beginning to accelerate. If it continues to accelerate at this rate, it will soon leave the atmosphere. You don't think... I do think. Does Ellie know what's happening and she's sending herself into like the orbit to explode? Think what? That it's Ellie. Ellie is moving Deus. Are you sure? I'm sure it is. I'm sure of it. Ellie's trying to save us by moving Deus away from our planet. She's going to sacrifice herself. That can't be. Oh, Ellie. Can't we do anything? We can't just sit here and watch this happen, can we? Wait. There's still something I can do. What is it, Fei? My gear still works. Without Zohar, the power source for your gears, the only gear that now remains active is mine. Just like Deus, my gear and I made contact with Zohar. We are the only ones who can move now. I'm gonna go save Ellie. That is absurd. Even if you were able to catch up to Deus, you will not have enough energy to make it back. Even so, I still must go. Ellie's taking the whole burden upon herself. If anything happens to her, I want to be there with her. Hey, just wait a minute. You know I'm not going to stand by and let you commit double suicide. If that's what you're planning. Bart. You better come back alive, you hear? Promise me. Promise me that you'll come back. Then I'll let you go. Thanks, Bart. I promise. I promise you that I'll return. With Ellie. You better. Yeah, of course. Alright then, get going. But... let's let him go, Seaton. At this point, Fei's the only one that'll be able to bring Ellie back. There's nothing we can say or do about it. You're right, Fei. Keep your promise. No matter what. Fei and Ellie. Both of you. Come back home. We'll be waiting for you, Chew. I appreciate this. Bart, and the rest of you. I better get going now, but don't worry, I'll be back soon. I guess this will be the last journey you and I make together. I'm counting on you, partner. Fuck, this is so cold steel coated, man. Holy shit. You telling me we got cold steel forward? The only difference is fucking Valimar talked. Ellie! Falcon picking the bones clean. True! Oh, I like that the music is like leaving as we're leaving the planet. It's the eye of the universe! TOS! Where am I? Hineki. And so is Ellie. That's Ellie. This must mean that I'm inside of Deus? Not exactly. Your actual body is but a physical object. It has merely been absorbed into Deus's outer shell. Only your consciousness is here. Of course, the girl you perceive in front of you is also not a true being. Your consciousness is merely creating her image. The wave existence? No, that's not you. Who are you? It can't be. Is that you, Krellian? That's right, isn't it? Krellian. It was you who did this to Ellie. The path of Sephiroth has been connected. No one can stop God from returning to his world now. So what have you come here for, Lacan? It is very Uta as well, Archeolus. I came here to take the person I love back with me, so set Ellie free. The Deus system has been destroyed. It's all over now. So instead I ask you, what are you hoping to achieve now? The time when all things started. The place where all things were one. I'm going to return there. What place? Before the beginning of the universe, in the undulating waves of the higher dimension, all things were one. It was the waves spilling out from there that created this four-dimensional universe of ours. Humankind, and the souls of humankind that were born from there, are merely leftovers of the spilled waves. So, you're going back there? Is that what you desired? Lacan, why such reluctance to become one with the god? What attachment could you possibly have to this wretched old world? What meaning can be found in living out such a short existence? Hurting others, hurting yourself, grinding one another down, only to inevitably die and return to dust. Why, everything we could ever desire is here. No need to be so troubled by the need for love, for this place is filled with the love of God. I've not lost hope in humans as much as you have, Krellian. Someday humankind will come to understand one another. I sincerely believe that. How can you be so sure? Humans will never come to understand each other. You said that she is the person you love, but can you say that you even truly understand each other? All humans do is place themselves at a comfortable distance from each other and call that mutual understanding, spiritual unity, or true love. But it is all lies. Man cannot associate with others without first deceiving themselves. That is the way that they were created. But one being's ego can't determine everyone's fate. People have the right to choose their own destiny. That's why humans have free will. And what if that will itself was predetermined? What then? What's bro waffling about? This is also very Slay the Princess. Oh, what folly. Humans are just primitive life forms that have no such things as free will. Mankind has merely been allowed to live in an imperfect state. As is, as will be. It is for this very reason, because humans have this wretched will or whatnot, that humans must experience sadness and loss. For someone to gain something means another must lose it. It is impossible to make humankind share limited things and affection. So I came to the conclusion that everything must be reverted back to where it all began. To go back to when all was one. Waves. And nothing else. It is not my human's ego. It is the will of the waves. The will of God. Well, that's alright too. We don't have to be perfect. Actually, being imperfect makes mankind live by helping each other. That's what being human is. That's mutual understanding. That's unity and love. I'm glad. No. I'm proud to be human. Ellie placed the future, tomorrow, in our hands, based on our choice. She's working to keep Deus far from our planet. She's also trying to heal your heart. You, who wants to journey all alone to be with God. Can't you understand Ellie's feelings? Do you have to become one with God before you're able to comprehend all of this? I understand. I know her feelings. As if they were my own. Yes. She and I are one. We don't need God's help. Well then, prove it to me. Show me this power of humans. Show me this love that you say can make you independent of God. Are we gonna have to fight a floating head? Oh! Is that? Oh, that's Myong, isn't it? Whoa, peek! Yeah, I remember we fought her already. We fought this boss before. Okay. Well, oh, that's baby damage. We about a dog walk. Oh. We about a dog walk. This is about this is supposed to be Ouroboros or Ouroboros. Ouroboros. Yeah, it's basically impossible to die here. We'll find a way. Imagine. No, we've got that infinity attack level. We're gonna go crazy on her ass. This is the strength of humanity! Yeah, the snake eating its own tail thing, yeah. Ouroboros. Whoa! I kind of want to see all the other different attacks. Goten X. And then Kosho X. Damn! Yeah, we chillin'. Let's get back up there. Oh, that hurts though. This one hurts. Not that bad though. I want to finish this fight with like a really big attack. I hope she doesn't die here. Now I hear the music saying Ebola. I don't hear that. I just hear chanting. We have the light of hope in our hearts. GG. Ellie.
Fei. It was Krellian. Krellian released me.
Yo, we fixed him! Krellian.
Yes. I came to understand after becoming one with Krellian. His heart was so full of sadness. That's why he desired for he and I to become one with God. Because that would be the return to the beginning of everything. He told me, you should be with him. That's what he said. You see, he already knew. Yes, he already knew how I felt, how you felt. But there was nothing we or he could do. He had no choice but to go forward, even if it meant he lost all feelings, lost everything that was human. For all humankind's sake, there was no going back. Even looking back held too many memories. And he would have just wanted to go back, even though he couldn't. So please forgive him. Krellian loved people more than anyone else.
I somehow knew it all along. I just knew he was really that kind of person.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I was wrong. I thought sacrificing myself in order to save others was the right thing to do. But my actions only brought sadness to all the people who I left behind.
Guys, he only almost killed everyone on the planet because he loved humanity. I do get it, though. I do understand. I think it was one of those cases where, like, because he became so disillusioned with the way things were going, it was kind of like an all or nothing gambit. But because we were able to beat him, we were able to, like, prove to him that there's still, like, a chance to make what he thinks is impossible right. And the only reason he was doing any of this was because he couldn't help to maybe see, like, humanity continue to exist and, like, the pain and suffering to continue. So, like, I get it.
But my actions only brought sadness to all the people who I left behind. And that sadness gave birth to even more sadness.
I feel like I heard Reen say this exact line bar for bar. Didn't Reen say this in fucking Reverie?
As long as I still live within you, my life is not just mine alone.
Ellie, that isn't wrong. To sacrifice yourself for others is a noble thing. Even if it were to benefit yourself, it's no problem. There will always be a person healed, one or the other. Love gains its original shine only when there's an interrelationship between the giver and the receiver. It's incomplete when one or the other is missing. The two are one. It was you, Ellie, who taught me that. I believe that's what it means to be human. I can now understand the true importance of it. I don't know if it's the right answer or not, but we have a lot of time to think about it. What Krellian himself was looking for all along. We'll find the answers to it all, ourselves.
Thank you, Fei.
Ellie. The thumbnail.
Let's return to our planet.
That light. It's the point of contact with our world. But the dimensional shift has already begun. Will we make it in time?
Can you run?
If we're together, I can.
How cute. They're so cute together. It's still censored in the Japanese. Yeah, I figure. Oh shit. Yo, we kind of saw. Yo, is Fei a Ken doll down there?
Krelian, you.
There's no time. This place is about to be destroyed. Now there is no more God. This is no longer their planet. This is your home planet that you are now standing on.
Krelian, you aren't going, are you?
No. Since that time, I have stopped being human. I've committed so many sins that any attempt at living like a human is impossible. The only one who could have forgiven me was God.
That's not true. I know they would understand. There's still plenty of time to atone for your sins. You, of all people, could do it.
That's a lot of belief, Faye.
Always the peacemaker, eh, Lacan?
You can barely make out what they're saying. Let me push it up.
What it means to be human.
It might get loud. Whoa.
But regardless, I cannot go. It's something I've already decided. I go to walk with God. Even if there's no place left for me upon my return. I must go now.
Krelian.
Actually, I envy you two.
Okay. Oh, that is a Fallout sounding track. They can't lip sync to save their lives in these cutscenes. Yeah, it's alright. All our friends. Who the fuck is the guy with the black hair?
What happened?
Waves from the explosion disrupted the ionosphere, making it impossible to get a visual. They were probably caught up in the explosion.
That's a lie! He'll
come back. He promised us he would. I know it.
Damn, anime cutscene Sigurd can get it. Oh wait, was that not Sigurd? Shit. Bart's voice doesn't fit at all. Yeah, it's a little strange. Honestly, it kind of reminded me of like Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of gave me like Joey Wheeler vibes.
Run through the cold of the night as passion burns in your heart. Ready to fight.
GG!
By your side. Like a proud
We clappers. It's way too deep.
with eyes that watch the world.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And my name like a shadow.
Man, I really do wish that the first half... I really do wish that the first half of like disc 2... Mute, you'll get copyright struck. It's already too late. Might as well write it out. The moment it like played for more than like 3 seconds, I would have already gotten struck. So it's okay. And we're not making money off of this, so honestly, the worst they can do is a claim, and that's fine. If they want to run, excuse me. If they want to run ads on my video, then like so be it. Yeah. Song's really nice though to like kind of finish it off. Yeah, very, very ambitious game.
Cold fire clenched to my heart in the blue of night.
Ooh, I like want to like raise up a lighter. This is making me want to get like a lighter toggle and just like swing it around. The best I can do is my little necklace. Thoughts on Xenogears though? Yeah, really, really good. I think, again, like my only real... Well, there's a couple of critiques I could have. Like, I think a lot of it does stem from me not having the manual. Because I feel like there's a lot of systems that I wasn't aware with. Or like understanding. Like leveling up the death blows and how that worked out. I think the random encounter rate was pretty high. And I'm really, really nitpicking here, by the way. So like these are not big gripes. The big gripe is the disc 2. I am still a disc 2 hater. Well, hater's strong. I would say I'm a disc 2 confuser. I mean, I know why it happened, because of course, like funding and all that, but it's like, damn, if they were able to cook all the way, this would probably be as fondly remembered as like Final Fantasy VII. At least I feel. Like, I don't know if I'm being, like the kind of person who's like, oh, I like this, so obviously it's better. But like, for the amount of like game I played of Final Fantasy VII Remake, I think this was kind of more interesting from like a character plot section. Like I was more interested in this story than what I remember in Final Fantasy VII. Not to say that Final Fantasy VII wasn't good, but like I feel like this was really good. It's like if Final Fantasy VII is like an 8, this is like a 9. The only thing holding it back from that 10 is the fact that this too like did that awful switch up. It was so unfortunate. And then I guess looking back too, Tuesday is such a weird inclusion. Tuesday, I feel like didn't need to be here. Maria also didn't really have too much inclusion with the gang also, but we'll like excuse that a little more than Tuesday. There's a furball character in every Xeno game. Do the future furball characters have more like plot relevance? Because like I understand that the Choo-Choos were the original inhabitants of the planet, but like besides that, she was just kind of walking around and like she got put in a cross. The Labubu was fine. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Xenogears episode 5. Episode 5? Yeah, I do seem to recall that like there was like a ton of like prior reading or like reading that came out after with like perfect works and stuff like that. So Furball and Xenoblade is fine. Furball Xenoblade 2 is a pervert who makes robot maids. We hate that. Also, they're kind of making me sit on this for a while. Am I meant to like take the disc out of the PlayStation? I feel like I have to take the disc out of the PlayStation. I might want to check those robots, Ayo. In Xenoblade, the furball character is like a 40-year-old dad with 13 kids. Very like Heisme coded. I see. Yeah, I think for sure down the line, I want to hop on to Xenosaga. Riki's fire. I want to hop on to Xenosaga next, but I think that's gonna happen after I play Persona 2. After I play Eternal Punishment, because that's going to be next on my like retro, the next one on my retro slot, because like we kind of do have our like JRPG, our retro. When we have the free days, we have like a horror slot and then like a visual novel slot. That's like 5 streams in a week, but we've been so busy. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna put on something in the BG in the background for now while we talk a little bit, I guess. What I got. Don't want to play any real music. I mean, I'm already gonna get claimed, but I don't want to get super claimed where I get muted. Yeah, and the one who makes the robot, the maid robots in like 13 and his entire family has like a maid fetish. Xenoblade 2 is kind of pervy in general. Yeah, I've heard a lot about like Xenoblade 2 not being all that great. Like even friend of the channel, Anna Delna, she's talked about how she really, really doesn't like Xenoblade 2. And I know like Brando is also like a staunch hater. So I'm sure there's reasons, you know? I only know one person who actually really, really likes Xenoblade 2. And besides that, I've like never really heard any fighters. Can we read Perfect Works? How long is it? Let me see. Also, let me set this on shuffle so it's not just like 20 trail songs in a row. You might like it since you like Cold Steel. Hey, don't be a hater. Because like literally everything that was good about Xenogears I fucked with because I saw it in Cold Steel, man. That's peak. That's Kino. They knew the good stuff and they added on to it. Yeah, Xenoblade 2 is good, but it's my least favorite Xenoblade game. Yeah, let's see. I do see a message. Maybe? Yeah, I did see Raid. Oh, hello, Zaku. Good to see you, good to see you. And ooh, hello, B. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good stream. Yeah, funny enough, we did kind of just finish our game. But I do appreciate it, Like, I knew today was going to be a really, really short one, unfortunately. But, hopefully you had a good time. What were you up to today? Let me see. Let's go ahead and check it out. And also, let me go ahead and get that shout out, too. Because, if I'm not mistaken... Is it the whole thing? I need to remember my commands. Because I'm just going to, like, shoot them all out. And whatever works... Make sure to check out that link and go ahead and check out B. Late raid, sorry. Yeah, no worries. You're all good. But hopefully you had a good stream. What were you up to? Let me see. I've got it open. And we were... Ooh, Witcher 3. I had a really good time with Witcher 3. I am unfortunately never going to finish it myself. But, for the amount of time that I played it, pretty peak game. I had the misfortune of getting like 80% of the way through the game and my saves corrupted, every single one of them. And that was after I put in like probably like 70 or 80 hours. And I was like, oh, we're not doing that again, unfortunately. And like, it really hurt too, because when I was playing through it, I was doing every single thing I ran into. So like when I play those types of games, right? I absolutely love to just clear out map markers. I am such a like neat freak when it comes to like clearing out maps. And if I had to play it again, I'm remembering every one of those like floating chests that were in Skellige, right? That was the name of the place. That are just like in the middle of the ocean that I like meticulously collected one by one. I couldn't ever do that again. Can I link the fanfiction in chat? You know, we can go ahead and let's shout out our Discord again. We want to get more people in our Discord. So Discord, you can find Noobly's Discord. You can find Noobly's fanfiction that we read at the start of the stream in the art section of our Discord. Make sure to stop on by if you haven't already. This is my third playthrough. The first one I kind of ignored all the extra things. Second time I actually did most of the side quests, and this one I intend to do more crafting and stuff. Ooh, yeah. No, I have a buddy of mine who is so into The Witcher, like in general. Like he's played every game. I think he also watched the show, and he's talked to me plenty about like, you know, when you play the game on the hardest difficulty and actually, you know, make every one of the like different creature oils and stuff and like all of that before you go into any fights, it becomes so immersive. And it's like, ooh, I wish it could be me. But yeah. Yeah, we could probably end up doing like a raid train though. Like we can go ahead and combine our raid messages for Queen and Hive and also mine, because we're gonna be probably jumping into somewhere else too. Raid message. Who's on right now, by the way? Let's go ahead and check our subscriptions tab. But yeah, would totally Wish I could play Witcher 3 again like that. Let's see, who's on? So we've got... I see Shinobu's playing Resident Evil Code Veronica. Eli's playing more Wizardry variants. Cup is playing Requiem. Okay. Nee, read some Perfect Works. I want a bedtime story. Is there like an easy access for that? Let me see. Perfect Works, Xenogears. Yeah, it could eventually become like story time. Perfect Works English scan translation by Ultimate Graphics. Is that the good one? What is this like? Let me DM you. How many pages is this? Oh, that's a lot of reading. That is a ton of reading. I just got nail glue all over my hand. Gonna get that cleaned up, but I'll be lurking. Thank you for stopping by, Ditsy B. Appreciate it. And if you haven't already, go ahead and check her out too. We need to play Warframe one of these days. I've kind of got the itch with the recent update, right? We want to hop back on. And I know you started, and I've been seeing you on a little bit, so maybe someday. But thank you for stopping on by. Make sure to go take care of yourself. Go get yourself hydrated, do all sorts of stuff. Just read a little bit. Yeah, we might get it started. We might start it a little bit, because the stuff we read here in the Perfect Works might just sort of bleed into Xenosaga. Also, hello, Anna. Good to see you. Late. Sorry, no worries. Yeah, funny enough, like, we did finish our game maybe like 10 minutes ago now. So we've kind of just been yapping. We're in a little bit of a yap mood. It's like a very short one today. I knew it was going to be short because when we left Xenogears last night, we were genuinely on the final boss and we weren't strong enough. And we just got really, really strong today. Here, let's see. Let's check out that DM. In general, I'm gonna trust you, Noobly. We're gonna click the link. Okay. Did you pick out like a page? Is this like a specific page? This doesn't look like the start. Okay, let's see. And I'll even screen share this since we're like reading this. All while we listen to like Trails music, huh? Okay. Gonna like zoom in a little bit. Can I zoom in? I can. Bah. Here we are. Okay. Yeesh. So, the origin of humans. Is this told in like a perspective? Put it back at the start. Okay. Like, how many pages is that? There is so much in here. It's like an art book, right? It feels like a concept book. Oh. Okay. Now, this type of shit you write like a dissertation on. That was the page I was reading. I see. Here, can I jump straight to like page 1? Yeah, concept art. This is page 184? Now, Noobly, I don't know if I got that dog in me. Am I going back or forward? I'm going forward. Yeah, mecha art's so dope. Yeah. No, the gear design. Is there like an appendix? Okay, here we go. Because I'm looking at it like a different tab too. Because here's another one I'm looking at that's kind of got pages sectioned out. So, episode 5, The Truth. I don't know if this translation is any good, but like, this is the very start. Because, yeah, episode 5, The Truth. The created world of the game Xenogears is a single part within an infinite flow of history. The timescale involved is more or less 15,000 years. The story is told through 6 large episodes in this book. We'll closely examine episode 5 in order to guess at its ending. I mean, like, do we need to guess at its ending? Because I feel like it was pretty clear what happened, right? Like, I wasn't very lost. I feel like we kind of broke free from like the heavens and God and like concepts and shit. And we're finally left to our own freedoms. Also the music, yeah. Atlas! Every JRPG company is gonna come out and cut my guts open and like sell my organs. Atlas is gonna come for me. Square is gonna come for me. Falcom is not gonna come for me, luckily, because they are a-okay with streaming game music, which is really cool of them. But yeah, like, I don't know, like, I think it was pretty clear that like that made sense to me. So I guess let's look at episodes 1 through 5, because there is like episode 1 here. It's gonna say like episode 2, and it does make me wonder if is there actually episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or is it just like this little brief that's in the art book? Yeah, strangely enough, Xenoblade music doesn't get claimed. That is not what I would expect. Because isn't Xenoblade like a Nintendo property? Xenoblade? Isn't Xenoblade a Nintendo property? I feel like they would be on your ass in an instant. Only episode 5. Okay, yeah. So this is all like in a different timeline, in a different universe. There was like all these episodes. So yeah, episode 1. Era of the Interplanetary War. 15,000 years before the story, humankind set out from Earth and discovered a hospitable planet in the Archer constellation M24. It became known here as Neo Jerusalem, and once again, humans headed for the abyss of space. As a result, humanity enlarged the circle of living things to encompass almost the entire galaxy, approximately 10,000 years ago. At the same time, the interplanetary war, which had broken out, intensified. The universe became the stage for a devastation caused by the winds of war. The Deus system, which appears in the story, was developed in this era, but besides the phenomenon, this episode remains shrouded in mystery. Now, when it says interplanetary war, was it just humanity at war with each other or with aliens? As a result, humanity enlarged the circle of living things to encompass almost the entire galaxy. Okay, so humanity became most of what existed in the galaxy because of what happened here. Okay. Episode 2, if I can zoom down there. Yeah, Xenoblade is Nintendo. That's what makes it so weird that Xenoblade music doesn't get claimed. I see. Okay. So episode 2. Sentient life forms began to increase at this time in the world of Fei and the others. Cain became the human's progenitor and was revered as the divine emperor. Able and survivor of the Eldritch fall to Earth opposed the religion of Cain. Both he and Ellie began to grope for a new form of life. Yeah, the future is ours to decide. That is exactly how the story ends. Thank you, Anna. You put it so succinctly there. Because, it was kind of breaking free from cycles and, like, determinism and, like, I don't know. That is kind of what I got from the story. Because it was, like, fighting something greater than than like its parts or whatever. Or yeah, I don't know. I do not have a way with words to describe what happened really, but I don't feel confused. That is the important part. It all made sense. Anyways, this is the background for episode 2 as the story advances. At that time, it was thought that Kane's own mission was to bring about the resurrection of Deus, and that he did not seek humanity's freedom, the main point of the story. Episode 3, the Zeboim culture. So this is what we saw with Kim and Emeralda and all that. So, Zeboim culture. The stage for episode 3 is close to that of the real world. It was the time of an advanced scientific culture. The level of human intelligence had attained its peak, but due to genetic damage, those unable to reproduce began to increase. Right, the people on the opening cutscene are the ones who started humans on the Xenogears planet? Yeah, No, it makes sense, because, yeah, like they were saying, they tried to escape or something, and then, because, when they did, they made, like, the first mother, or, like, the first, like, person that existed, and that, in turn, created, like, Cain and all of those in episode 2. So, yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm misplacing some things. But yeah. Stage 3 is close to that of the real world. Those unable to reproduce began to increase. Using nanotechnology, Kim, Abel's reincarnated form, worked towards finding a way to overcome this, but Myong's plot resulted in his complete failure. Emeralda was born in this era, and nanotechnology was revived by one of the 3 sages of Shivat, Tara. Come to think of it, what was the deal with Myong again? Was she just like one of the emissaries of Deus and like the greater beings that got formed through like the contact with the Zohar like machination or whatever, Zohar machine, the Zohar engine? That's what it was. Yeah, this game was too ambitious for its own good. Shulk is very good with words. Wasn't Shulk the guy who was like, I'm really feeling it? Or like something like that? That's like the only thing I know about Xenoblade. Episode 4, Solaris War. Approximately 500 years before Fei and the others were born, the continent of Ignis was the stage for episode 4. At about that time, Cain and the Ministry judged humanity to be the last stage of evolution, and Solaris was founded. This was done to establish direct control of the surface, but the humans of the era had evolved the ability to use ether, and the surface war against Solaris reached an extreme. Before long, this great war 500 years ago came to an end in what became known as the Day of Collapse, which is when they were fighting like Diablos and stuff. Yeah, Myong's goal was to resurrect Deus. So, I guess my question, Noobly, is where did Myong come from? Because I know that Myong's goal was to resurrect Deus, but does that mean Myong was a product of Deus's contact with the Zohar engine? Or like, where does Myong come from? Where does Myong factor in on this? Because I know what she was there for, but where did she come from? Like, was she the first, I know she was also, like, progenited from, like, the first mother. But, like, why? Like, in the greater scheme of things, like, what made the first mother, have that personality and, like, energy to manifest Myong in, like, the women that were born on this planet? Because I don't think they explained that. Yeah, Myong came from the contact's wish for a mother. Okay, so Myong did manifest from Deus. Okay. Or Myong manifested from the contact. Because contact and Deus are two separate things, right? And then the Ellie like came from that. Exactly. Okay. Okay, there we go. And I'm not going to question where the contact came from, because that is just like an established universe. Like, you don't ask, like, you don't, well, I guess you could ask, but like you wouldn't really get an answer of like, oh, who created God? This is the Monado power. All words, Anna. But when we finish Xeno Saga and finally hop on Xenoblade, it'll all make sense. Yeah, Deus is only a vessel for the contact. So, yeah. That's that. Episode 6. Wait. So everything that happened after Xenogears? Yeah, the resurrection of Deus had been held back until the year 9999. Ah, the max damage number. The story's hero, Fei, lives in the frontier village of Lahan. And yeah, I mean, we played it. If you're curious about episode 5, go and watch the 18 previous streams. And then episode 6. When the time directly after episode 5 is... while the time directly after episode 5 is pivotal, at this point in time, it remains a completely undeveloped episode. It is only known to be the terminal point of Xenogears' world. The terminal point of Xenogears' world. And from now on, the revealing information is held back. Yeah, we love max damage. True. Okay. Director Tetsuya Takahashi's comments. The world of Xenogears is divided into 3 large parts contained in the episodes. The first part takes place about 5,000 years after our time, with the vast universe. Oh, okay. So it is still like of our timeline, just like way, way, way in the future. At its stage, the second part is the game, the story of Fei and the others' worlds, and third part tells of what comes after. Within that, the 4 episodes must once again be looked at in detail in order to understand. From the beginning, the second part's secrets were contained in the various episodes. For example, in simulation games as well as novelizations, virtually every medium was thought of in order to express it, and the result is that the results of that is seen in the game. Yeah, the Xeno series is more of a connection of themes than an ongoing story that shushes between. Yeah, I'm familiar. Like, it's like mostly about telling similar stories. Like, we'll see similar archetypes and all of that. No, that's what I've kind of that's what I've heard. So like, we might see something and it'll be like, oh, that kind of reminds me of like Fei, or that kind of reminds me of Ellie, or like Ceton or some shit. Yeah. Which is a good thing, because I really liked the archetypes used in this story. It was like really cool. Yeah, all 3 main Xenoblade games are part of a larger story that's also self-contained. Yeah. Yeah, like I have to imagine, like, how many Xenosagas are there? Is there just like the one? Or is there like a bunch? Xenosaga. Like, are we set on like playing like a billion games if I try to play Xenosaga? Okay, let me see it like play order. Cause yeah, Tetsuya Takahashi worked on, or is the creator of Xenosaga and also the creator of Xenogears. Yeah, there are 3 Saga games and they're all part of one story, I think. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing the release timeline. So it's episode 1, Der Will Zermacht. And then episode 2. Yeah, these are all, I cannot speak German, so I think it's German. Xenosaga episode 2. Gen Sitz von Gut und Boss. And then I'm not going to play the mobile game. Straight up, I'm not playing Xenosaga Pied Piper. I'll read about it if it's that important. And then episode 3. Also Sprach Zarathustra. I've seen episode 3. I've seen a physical version of episode 3 around. Okay. So how about we look at Yeah, from the birth of Deus to the game's adventure, both the truth and history of Xenogears are explained. How much is this? This reads so much like a museum display. I could totally believe going to like a museum and seeing this posted on a wall with like a display of something. You know what I mean? The mobile game was lost media until very recently. I see. Like, this is giving me very, like, primary education textbook. Wow. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. They really put in a lot of effort to, like, flesh out bits of the universe for a game that only got like one game. Because this is a lot. This is an incredible amount of like shit going on. Yeah, is this an art book or a textbook, right? I mean, there is no... There's like a picture of a planet. There is no art here. I mean, unless you... I mean, narrative is an art. It is a form of art. It's just not a visual art. Yeah, and the creation of Emeralda. That's cute. Feels like something you'd have to read for school, yeah. So this is like a timeline thing. Social structure. Nah. This is probably more than I've like physically like said for any game I've ever played. There's no way. I'm curious to see more about the gears. I want to see their designs, their concepts. So yeah, well taught. This is the second incarnation. This is when they were able to do the like id system. Here we go. This is what we're here for. The gear section. Look at that bad boy. God damn. So yeah, there's the Weltall. The Weltall id. The Weltall 2. Oh, Ellie's Vierg. Heimdall. Brigander. Or Brigander? Steer. Renmatsuo. Sebzen. Cressens. Oh, Ramses' gear. Cool to get a good look at this one. The Orwelltall, which is the one we saw. Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about Calamity in a while. Calamity is a cool design. I like Calamity's design. Dora's pretty cool too. I think of these like random like mob boss robot gears, I think Calamity is my favorite. I am such a sucker for like the real thick ass robots. You know what I mean? Yeah, like the Octem was really cool too. The angels were pretty dope. Oh, I love that. The interior cockpit. There's an incredible amount of information here. Ooh. And so the very first design gear. The Weltall was the first? May I please play a song? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you have a recommendation. Although, like, I kind of just have it on random right now. Yeah, if I had to pick a favorite design from the cast, discounting the Xenogears, because I think the Xenogears design is ball as fuck. It might be, it's between Crescents and Sebzen, because this is really unique. This is a very cool concept for a mech. And then I just think Sebzen's looks badass. Ooh. Wait, when did we see this? I think those are just regular angels. Oh, that's what Deus was shooting at us. Put my song in Discord. Okay. I'm gonna trust you, Noobly, in that Xenoblade music is fine, but the ever-present shadow of Nintendo is scary as all hell. I want to lower this, it's too loud. Is this a real song? Okay, it's a real song. I'll put it on loop. Okay, it's kind of a vibe. Oh, here we go. This is what I want to look at. Oh. Wait, the guitar here, though? Okay. Now, this will be like... Is it weird for me to say that I would love to have this book in my bathroom? I feel, for some reason, I'm such a like bathroom reader. And this would be so much better than me reading the back of like a shampoo label. It's like, I remember growing up, right? One of the things that I was really into the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. So much so that I even bought the Prima strategy guide. Remember that? Gosh, fun times. And I remember I would read the strategy guide when I was in the bathroom. It was just like interesting. It was something for me to do. Other than like shit. Yeah, you're gonna shit next to the Xenogears book. It's got Dan in it. But I mean, like, you know what I mean? It's like the perfect place. Like, you got nothing else to do. And if you're gonna be reading like a textbook, it's like the perfect place. God, talking about reading books in the bathroom while this song is playing in the back. Oh, there's too much here about Big Joe. There's far too much written here about Big Joe. I'm a hater till I die. Although I know someone who got a copy from a con. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He looks hotter like this. I like him a little disheveled. Like that, the little like bits of beard, the scar. Like, this is good. This is good. Also, the music cured the hiccups. Let's go. Who the fuck is Joshua Black? Then Emeralda. What do they have to say about this? Also, I did not clock that as, like, all that. When Emeralda, yeah. Yeah, men look hotter when they're a little rugged. Like, I'm thinking of, like, Majima Yakuza. When you see him in like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and he's like all like disheveled, he's got like a beard growing, a little bit of like gray in his hair. Read Bart's entry, it's really sad. Oh, he uses Hugo Boss. Okay. I mean, there's not much in here. Unless, wait, why are these people, like, why do all these people have, like, a fragrance? Excuse me? You telling me Ellie uses Chanel? What does Faye use? Calvin Klein? Okay. Choo Choo should not be here. Xenogears just wild like that, yeah. What does Rico smell like? Samurai? This is such a weird section. And like it's cool. What does Seaton smell like? It said he smelled like green tea. I'd believe it. Emperor Kane doesn't have a smell? I hate it here. I know what he smells like bad. Decaying flesh. I'm surprised the Dominion. I'm surprised the elements don't have a smell. Like, I feel like Dominia should have a smell. Groff also no smell. It's Shitan! This is really good for like character study too. Is this... Well... Okay, Billy, Esmeralda, Sigurd. Where's the part that talks about Bart? Did I pass it? Here, let's like scroll a bit. Also, wow. We're on page 207. I guess we were skipping a lot. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Bartholomew Fatima. Yeah, I do remember him saying the damage to his eye was because of a generator mishap on the ship. When he was little and locked away, Bart received a severe beating by a whip, so not only his body, but his heart was damaged. Shame. Reading Citan's lore is fucking crazy. Bet. Yeah, what's this weirdo about? This 29-year-old man who can't help but gaslight people. He lives in the mountain pass outside Lahan village with his family. Having a warm character is his strength certain. He's able to handle many kinds of machines and is called Dr. Citan by the villagers. In reality, he's one of Solaris' guardian angels sent to the surface on a secret mission from Emperor Cain. Yeah, as a watchman, the primary goal of superintending the contact Fei, according to the Emperor's secret orders, is to determine if the power is suitable for Annabelle, in addition to the time of the gospel. I mean, I don't really see too much in here that like we didn't already see in the story. When Hugo was 13 years old, an epidemic swept through the third-class citizen level. He lost his parents and 8 brothers. He had 8 brothers? Damn, his parents got busy. It's unlikely they were all his blood brothers, but not impossible. His grandfather, who had trained him in sword arts, his entire family perished. At this time, his genius intelligence caused the people in the third class to wonder if he might not have if he might have caused the epidemic with toxic experiments. Doubt spread widely and he was driven out. This continued until we entered the school at Judge End. Damn, people were kind of mean to like a child. Because of the unreasonable widespread suspicion concerning the outbreak of the epidemic in the third class level, the one known as Hugo caught the attention of Ramses due to his rapid advancement at the time. Ramses got Hugo into the school at Judge End, where they became classmates with Sigurd and senior Josiah. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. It should be like relationship with daughter, non-existent. Not even a sparkle in this man's eye. Two years after the invasion of Shavat, Yu and Hyuga had Midori. When Emperor Cain had heard of the incredible power shown by Id at the quelling of Elru the previous year, he called in Hyuga at this point, planning to search for the possibility that the contact was Annabelle. After Hyuga notified Yui that he was nearby on the surface, over time he was held back from visiting Shavat. 2 years later, Hyuga took the name Shitan Izuki and took Yui and Midori down to Lahan village. Citan's daughter, 5 years old. From the first, she hardly speaks, especially to her father. She loves animals and often feeds the birds with Fei. Yeah. Yeah, Yui really doesn't have all that much. I can see why you were like, oh yeah, what do we think of Yui? Calm and kind. Waiting for Citan. Unfortunate. Yeah, and Fei loves animals. Okay. Well, I think I'm feeling pretty good with that. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good with this. This is good. This is probably like a good place to read Ellie. We'll skim through it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Oh. Yeah, where is Ellie? Ellie's got a lot. Ellie's got a lot. Well, maybe not. Also, this site looks better. Link me in Discord. Will do, will do. Oh, yeah. She had really goated parents. Like, high key. They were both pretty cool. Yeah, contact with Lacan, Sophia, Elheim. Yeah. Oh, and then deadbeat mom. Well, not deadbeat. She just became dead. Evil mom. Evil Myung mom. And then the original Elheim. When the imprisoned wave existence inside Zohar comes into contact with Abel, it gains a human nature. The wave existence has no form in the fourth dimension. The original Elheim. And that's where it all starts. Okay. Well, I think we'll probably go ahead and call it here. It's like a pretty interesting read. I'll go ahead and like maybe flick through it. And I'll also post this in the Discord too, just to make sure that like everyone has access to it if they want to. So let me just go ahead and grab that link. Here we are, and we're going to be posting it in our stream chat. There we go. But yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can find someone to raid. Will YouTube get mad at you for showing naked anime people? There's no genitalia, so I don't think that there is any problem. I think it only becomes an issue if there's genitalia. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so we could just go over to... See, I raided into Shinobu like 2 days ago. I don't want to keep raiding into him. Oh, I'm seeing that Nimusagi started. And if any of y'all have any raid recommendations too, we can go ahead there too. Because it's also like I've also raided into Eli. Yeah, give me the link. Yeah. It's if you're looking for the link, it's in the stream chat on our Discord. I'll make sure to ping you. There you go, in there. Yeah, let me take a look. I'm always like very cautious with raiding into big people. Maybe we don't. Okay, yeah, let's I'm probably gonna end up having Eli on anyways. So let's go ahead and go to Eli's stream, y'all. We're cowards! But yeah, this is where we're gonna be. Here's the raid message as per usual. And thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate the company. That was Xenogears. We had a really good time. Make sure to like and subscribe as it does help us out immensely. We've got Trails Beyond the Horizon. Is it tomorrow? No, not tomorrow. We got Trails Beyond the Horizon on Wednesday. And then we got iSomnium Files on Thursday. But GG's. Thank you, thank you. Until next time. Peace, peace. Nintendo is going to kill me.